Okay, Daily Coaching and Accountability Partners, David Halpert of Mastery Consulting with 7 short quotes that I jotted down in my own journal many years ago. This is a journal, kind of a log of, appropriately called Create, a log of lessons learned, both good and bad, through some experiences in business over the years. But these are all on the topic of growth and taking action, getting ourselves unstuck and getting moving. Okay, number 1, to reach your potential, you must grow. But to grow, you must be intentional. No one improves on accident. Number 2, people are willing to improve their circumstances, but they aren't willing to improve themselves. By the way, the corollary to this is if you want a better business, you need to be a better man or a better woman. Okay, number 3, the law of diminishing intentionality. The longer you wait to do something you ought to do now, the greater the likelihood you will never actually do it. I think Nike gets it right, if you know what I mean. Number 4, you need to begin doing something before you are truly ready. Number 5, nobody ever got ready by waiting, they got ready by starting. Number 6, do I have to find the best way before I get started? No, I have to get started in order to find the best way. And lastly, number 7, you don't need motivation to do the thing. You need to do the thing in order to get the motivation. I don't know if you ever heard the story, but a number of years ago, I live all the way out in Palos Verdes, and my first client on Monday mornings at 8 a.m. was in Riverside. It was a title company. And I would have to get up at, whatever it was, 4 o'clock in the morning to start my morning routine and get on the road. And, was I motivated? Heck no, not at that time of day. I wanted to stay in bed. It was warm, it was dark, all that kind of stuff, right? I'm in the car. I'm now dealing with my first out-of-state coaching calls. Am I motivated? And the answer is no, it's still early, etc. I get out to Riverside. I'll never forget a meeting in Riverside where one of the women tells me, David, a topic we talked about last week had a big impact on me, and it meant something to me personally. I'm really grateful. And as much as I was touched by her kind words, the first thought I had was, now I feel motivated. It took until I had to go out and do all of the stuff in order to get the motivation. You don't need motivation to do the thing. You need to do the thing in order to get the motivation. And I'll leave you with Nike's quote, why not? Just do it, for Pete's sakes. We get so caught up in our own heads, and that's the reason we don't build great businesses. My question for you today is, what are you going to do today to get unstuck and attack in an area that needs attack?